Procrastination, it's the silent thief of time. We've all been there, staring at a deadline, telling ourselves we'll start in 5 minutes, only to binge watch 3 episodes of a show we've already seen. But this isn't just bad habit or laziness. There's a deeper story unfolding inside our brains, one that involves chemistry, fear, and how we relate to time itself. So why do we procrastinate? Let's explore the science. Procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's not about being lazy, unmotivated, or weak. Psychologists define it as a voluntary delay of an intended task despite knowing that the delay will likely lead to worse outcomes. In other words, we choose to put things off even when we know we shouldn't. Why? Because procrastination is less about time management and more about emotion management. At its core, it's your brain trying to avoid stress, discomfort, or fear by trading productivity for temporary relief. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. One of the key players in the system is dopamine, a neurotransmitter that helps us feel pleasure, satisfaction, and motivation. Now here's the trick. Things like social media, video games, or snacks give us instant dopamine. That quick reward feels good immediately, so your brain wants more of it. In contrast, important tasks like writing a paper or studying for an exam provides a delayed reward. You might feel good after it's done, but in the moment it feels hard, boring, or even stressful. This leads to what psychologists call the present bias. We choose what feels good now, even if it sabotages our future selves. The more you feed this loop, the more your brain becomes wired to chase the easy hit instead of the long-term win. Not all procrastination is about pleasure. Sometimes it's about fear. The fear of failure, of not being good enough, of starting and realizing we might not be perfect. For many of us, starting a task makes us vulnerable because it opens the door to judgment, rejection, or disappointment. So we delay. We tell ourselves we do it when we're more prepared, more rested, more inspired. But deep down, procrastination becomes a shield. If you don't start, you can't fail. Ironically, this protective instinct often backfires, creating more anxiety, more pressure, and even lower performance in the end. That's why perfectionism or procrastination often go hand in hand. It's not laziness, it's fear dressed in disguise. People often say procrastinators just need better time management, but that's only half the story. You can have all the productivity tools in the world, planners, apps, alarms, and if you're avoiding something because it makes you anxious, no calendar can fix that. At the heart of procrastination is an emotional struggle. Your logical brain knows what needs to be done, but your emotional brain is steering the wheel, trying to protect you from discomfort. That's why real solutions go beyond scheduling. They help you manage your feelings about the task, not just the time you assign to it. So how do we fight back? Here are a few science-backed strategies to help retain your brain and overcome procrastination. Break big tasks into small concrete steps. That giant project that feels overwhelming, shrink it down. Just start with the first step, like naming the document or jotting down a rough outline. Small wins build momentum. Try the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it right away. That quick action short circuits avoidance and helps build a habit of doing, not delaying. Use time blocking or the Pomodoro technique. Focus for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This method helps trick your brain into starting because 25 minutes feels manageable. Often, once you start, it's easier to keep going. Reward progress, not perfection. Celebrate small achievements. Did you sit down and write for 10 minutes? Awesome. That taps into your dopamine system in a healthier way, building a positive feedback loop. Practice self-compassion. Harsh self-talk only makes things worse. Research shows that people who forgive themselves for procrastinating are more likely to move forward and get back on track. Remember, progress beats perfection every time. At the end of the day, procrastination isn't just about productivity. It's about how we handle discomfort, doubt, and fear. Understanding that it's a psychological response, not a moral failure, gives you the power to respond with tools, not guilt. So next time you catch yourself scrolling or cleaning the kitchen instead of starting that assignment, pause. Ask yourself, what am I really avoiding? Then take one small, doable action, Not because you feel like it, but because starting, even imperfectly, is what rewires the brain. Procrastination is normal. It's human, but it doesn't have to control you. With the right mindset, a few proven strategies, and a little self-kindness, you can retrain your brain one step at a time. So don't wait for motivation to strike. Create it by taking action. Your future self will thank you.